Hey everyone, thanks again for tuning in on this particular video. We are going to be taking a look at the Custom Knife Factory Gratch. This is their newest offering for the time being, and I do feel like I say that a lot because their production schedules are absolutely insane. They have new knives out at least every other month, and as they continue to pump out new knives, their offerings have become even better over time, and the Gratch here is absolutely no exception to that trend. So we'll go over the specs, overall impressions, and details on this particular knife. So as always, ships with their nice little pouch here, and specs. So we're taking a look at a pretty much a carbon fiber liner lock flipper, and this comes from one of their designers, who is Anton Malyshev, and I guess he goes by Tohus or Tawas. I know I butchered that, my apologies. I'll put links down below to the various Instagrams and websites and everything else, so you guys can go check out the designer as well as the company if you'd like. But spec-wise, looking at a blade length of just about 3.75 inches, handle length of 5 inches, giving us an overall of 8.75 inches. Now the handle thickness in the closed position is just about 0.59 inches, and it does weigh in at just about 4.5 ounces. So yeah, those are the specs for the most part. Ball bearings, of course, ceramic, I believe, and a ceramic detent ball, giving us very, very smooth action. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to go to some really interesting design innovation here in a minute, but as far as my overall impressions, I would call this a glowing review. The Gratch has absolutely blown me away. I know a lot of you guys also picked one of these up from like their Black Friday sale. They did a really, really nice Black Friday sale. Actually had real sales, unlike pretty much everyone else. And knife has blown me away. So amazing fit and finish, design work, details. Yeah, absolutely love it. And I've heard nothing but good things from those of you who've also bought one. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very positive review. So let's start out with the blade. We are looking at a nice piece of M390 here. Certainly one of the premier blade steels that has been given a hand rub satin finish. And I cannot recall there being any other production knives that have had hand rub satin finishes. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments below. But this is the first one that I can think of that has a hand rub satin finish. And then M390 blade steel to boot. Really, really impressive offering. So, you know, hand rub satin finishes, they're going to be a bit more delicate than, let's say, a stonewash or an acid etch stonewash, you know, type of finish. But it's just really cool to see a production company actually do this on a knife. I mean, there are custom makers who will not do hand rub satin finishes because they are a tremendous amount of work. But this one is nicely done. Looks great on the knife, and the symmetry on the grinds is very nice. This one came hair shaving sharp. I've actually shaved with this one, but really, really cool. And they left the hand rub satin blade free of any markings, and instead moved their logo here to the carbon fiber. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. So yeah, well done in that regard. Flipper tab right here, no jimping. You do have the M390 designation on the flipper tab, but action is perfect. Flipper tab is comfortable, has a really nice angle directly above the pivot. Just really strong flipping action, really smooth. You can't shake out the blade, just like with the T90. So they really have their detent and geometry on the flipper tab just nailed. So yeah, excellent action. Really, really good stuff. So that's pretty much it for the blade there. But yeah, just a drop point style blade. Really, really nice. I haven't done any super heavy cutting with this. I haven't wanted to mess up that beautiful hand rub finish, but really, really nice. Also, the blade is fairly well balanced here. Just feels very nimble in the hand, very light. And 3.75 inches, and it only weighed in at 4.5 ounces. Yeah, feels really good, feels light. But anyways, that's it for the blade. We do have the really nice blue anodized titanium pivot here. Just has the connector here on the show side. And then we have some really cool 3D machined carbon fiber that gives it some visual appeal, but also comfort in the hand. Yeah, really nicely done. No voids that I've been able to find on the carbon fiber. Again, the logo has been tastefully placed on the carbon fiber there. But yeah, really, really nice. So now with the pivot is the same color, pretty much as it was on the Sukhoi 2.0, which was the predecessor to this knife. So here we have the two, fairly similar in the closed position. Open position, do have a 4-inch blade versus 3.75-inch blade. Also designed by Anton Malyshev. This was kind of the predecessor to the Grach. A little bit smaller. Camera angle is going to be a bit deceiving, but yeah, a little bit smaller, and of course a flipper to make everyone happy. So also a very, very cool knife. But anyway, so that was predecessor. So it carries the same pivot style as the previous one here. Looks like they did flip them over. Maybe you could flip this one over, not sure, but yeah, let's show you these two. Same pocket clip. On this one they did darken up the blue a bit, make it a bit more subtle, which I like. I really like this color. Still has a nice pop, but a little less obvious. Looks like the size, no, maybe it's the same exact size. I think it's the same exact size here. So, yeah. Now, while we're on the subject of pocket clips, pocket clip works really well, goes deep in the pocket. Now, if you have super thick jeans, the edge here might not be enough to get over it without some working. So, I do have a pair of jeans that's super thick, and I just pull it up a little bit to get it into those jeans. But, perhaps that's the only critique to level against this knife. But the benefit that this low profile pocket clip does afford is that you cannot feel it in the hand, no hot spot at all. Doesn't mess up the very nice ergonomics and the feel of this knife, which this knife does have. Very comfortable in the hand. The 3D machining on the carbon fiber does aid in that comfort as well. So, yeah. All right, any other similarities? This one is a frame lock, and then this one has been changed over to a liner lock. And not just any liner lock. This liner lock does have a stainless steel lock insert, which is really, really cool. I can't think of any other liner lock that has a stainless steel lock insert. Now, some of you might make the argument that those are fairly thick liners, but I've never seen an insert on something this thin, essentially. So this is the first one that I can think of. Again, if I'm wrong, be sure to put it in the comments so that correct information is out there. But they did leave a cutout so you can get to the liner lock a bit easier. But again, the benefits of that are no stick. If you get lubricant or something down here on the lock face, it's not going to cause problems at all. Certainly ease of maintenance, but yeah, just really, really cool. I really like that feature. Because, liner locks, they certainly have a really nice symmetry to them because the scales match on both sides. Some people prefer not to place pressure on the lock interface itself, such as with a frame lock. And And then, you know, if you make them in titanium, or if you make them in stainless steel, you know, you won't have really stick, and, you know, they'll be a bit stronger, but they're heavier. Whereas with titanium, they're lighter. You can anodize them, which they've done this nice blue color. And a little bit of, maybe a little bit of golds around the edges here too. But then again, of course, the lock stick, different hardness between the contact points, and that really, really cool stainless steel lock insert there does remedy all of those things. So you really get the best of both. So again, this is one of the features that I absolutely love, along with the hand rubbed M390. Every edge, here's the back spacer, kind of protrudes a bit. Nice visual appeal. Everything is absolutely smooth. I think these were given almost a nice polish feel to them. Then anodized that blue, but yeah, the knife is feels really good in hand, flips really well, really good blade retention. The blues and the golds a little bit here with the carbon fiber, and yeah, absolutely one of my favorite offerings from them thus far, and just really cool to see production companies, you know, in the sub, you know, $400 or $500 price point, really stepping up their game and offering things that are cool, that are exciting, that you know, push the envelope. So they do have some other really cool designs in the works. They have their integral. They have yeah, the more 4. I mean, they've got a lot of things coming. So hopefully, hopefully I can get my hands on some of those to share with you guys too. But man, such a frightening pace they are moving. But again, it's a really good time to be in the hobby. So again, those of you who got one, you know, share your comments, you know, share your opinion in the comment section below. Thus far, I've heard nothing but good things. So if, you know, if you agree with my assessment, let me know. If you disagree, happy to hear it too. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed this video with this look at just an absolutely outstanding offering from Custom Knife Factory. Oh shoot, that hit the table, but yeah, just really sweet. So I'm gonna keep carrying this one, absolutely enjoy it, and yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up and take care.